Today, Precarious plays
Chrono Trigger. Oh, there's more of them. I was wondering why they were taking so long to get here. Watch what Isla does to these people. Well, like, just bump. Okay. Why was it so important that you figure out what I had... Like, why was finding out Ruby Rider important to you?
Well, I'm still not entirely sure if that was the one.
Yeah?
But it was mainly because I couldn't remember.
Oh, okay. So I'm just here to scratch the itch inside your brain. Got it.
That's what the whole bit was for, yeah.
Okay.
I had more special guests lined up, but I guess it's done now. I think I'm satisfied. I'm pretty sure it was... I think that you got it. It was either Ruby or Fluttershy that you surprised me just with... Like, you were not physically adjacent to me, and I heard the voice and thought it was a clip.
Aw, that's so sweet of you to say.
Yeah.
I like Ruby. You know, I have to say one of the things about the Steven Universe cast, like voice cast, that makes them easier to sort of imitate is that they have songs, and whenever I sing songs, for some reason it's a lot easier to imitate how people sing than how people talk for me, because
well, it's like a more complete blueprint,
right? Okay, right? That makes me feel better hearing you say that, because I sometimes feel crazy thinking that. But well, like,
no, think about it, because if someone is speaking in everyday, I think it's just a sunbeam hitting something interesting. In everyday use. The important thing that's being conveyed with speech is it's the word, it's the content. Yeah,
it's that level of meaning, that sort of analytical, informational level download more.
But then whenever someone is singing, it's really the difference between a 2D object and a 3D object.
Yeah.
Where it's like the pitch and the tone and the emotion matters more. Like it's a... If you want to do a really good job, you have to recreate several different vectors.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And I mean, that's how I feel about it, but I'm glad I'm not the only one, I guess, is what I'm saying. But
I'm glad that we're both insane.
But yeah, I'm glad we both understand that seems to be the case. I feel like I can go under here. Yes, I can go under. I don't see what it's not getting me anything special, but you know, this forest maze is cruddy.
Is the little red light still on the monitor? Okay.
I think, but I bring that up because when I was trying to remember what Ruby sounds like, is I immediately started singing her little Ruby Rider song, because it really... Holy nuts! Oh no, I've seen that before. That was just startling to... No, don't throw me! Why? Why would you do that? I'm gonna shoot it with lightning.
I thought that... Yeah, we figured out that just...
Hitting it, right?
Yeah. Punches.
I got surprised, okay? Oh my. And
then it throws Chrono into Isla, and she's like, all thing consider, not bad outcome.
Yeah. Stop throwing me.
No, Isla's still fine with this. Few more, like less. Right now, good. Good, fine.
Do not let me Oh, I can heal Isla between, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I do this thing where, like, I think I have to heal in battle. And I don't know. I guess Steven Universe taught me that. Other games have taught me that for free. Like, it's kind of free healing if you have the patience to sit there and let your stars load up.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to use items to heal in between battles.
I can just have Marley.
I would argue that Steven Universe in spots is tough enough that they probably could have justified having a system where they fully heal the party between every fight. And then they could have rebalanced the game around that.
Yeah, I have a lot of feelings about Steven Universe, the game, that we should probably just save until we finish playing it. But
yeah, we're
it
close
makes me
to you've been chipping away at it. I think you have all but 2 areas at 100% now.
Yeah, and I mean, my intention wasn't necessarily to do that, but I really like the game despite its many flaws. And it would feel bad if I didn't, because I can. I don't always do that because a lot of times I can't really sustain the attention necessary to get that far.
Well, I mean, at this point, you're so close that it'd be sort of a shame to follow the feet. It'd be sort of a shame to not finish it.
Yeah.
100%. Because you are really close.
Well, and I 100%ed the mobile game.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, because I wanted to.
I didn't get very far into the mobile game.
Yeah.
The first mobile.
You should have. It was good. I liked it. I mean, I think it might have been better than this one, but because of the level of polish. Not necessarily because it was actually better. It's complicated. Like I said, we'll talk about this more some other time.
I think that the more narrow format might have helped.
Yeah.
Because I think that Save the Light was much more ambitious.
Yeah. And I think that they probably got rushed or something. Something happened. Something had to have happened because the bones there look really good. But anyways, that's why I have that habit of trying to heal during battle.
I've been thinking about other RPGs that have come out since Chrono Trigger. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But specifically, I was thinking about...
It's like all of them.
I mean, yeah, just, like what? 3 or 4 console generations worth of probably... like 6 major, let's see. Let's base it on Nintendo alone. Yeah. So you've got
just the majority of the industry's history.
NES, Super NES, and then N64, and then the GameCube, and then the Wii, and then the Wii U and the Switch. Yeah, so a lot. Just follow the feet.
I'm trying to. We came from up there, and now we came down here. And then there's nothing. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting that certain areas I'm missing. I am missing out on some of the traversable areas because my eyes are not trained.
And the trail went cold there for a minute. I don't really blame you for that one. I've been thinking about Final Fantasy X. Which I think had maybe of all of the Final Fantasy titles... it might have the best balance of... I don't know. I think that there are very few things about it that are top of the class. But overall, I think it at least gets like a silver star in every category.
Yeah.
Because I would say that, like Final Fantasy VII... I mean, first off, if you're looking for a traditional Final Fantasy experience, like a fantasy game instead of a science fantasy game, I mean, it kind of obviously falls face first at that first hurdle.
Yeah.
My first Final Fantasy game was 9, and I since then, the ones that I think of most fondly are the ones that have more prominent fantasy elements.
Yeah. I'm noodling around here to see what I can see before I commit to a path. Ah, those are the footprints, so I should investigate upstairs first.
And can you get to that box somehow? Maybe but that's probably an overpass.
Yeah,
there.
that box is probably under there.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are feet here too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Just as long as you don't leave the screen, because then I think that the enemies will come back. So make sure you explore really thoroughly both of these options before you transition to a different screen. But it's like 7 has so much more sci-fi. Like the ratio of sci-fi to fantasy is skewed towards science fantasy or science fiction.
Yeah.
If you are really bothered by like sort of the big-headed chibi style of 9, that could be a problem.
But it's cute. Yeah, some people don't like that.
If you if you dislike bad games, then you're probably not gonna like 8.
Now.
I don't like 8 very much. I tried playing it once, and that was the one. So what I did is I started with 9, and then went backwards over several years, and 8 is the one that never really managed to carve a place in my mind soul.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is a circle?
Possibly.
No, it's not. Because this has gone down a level.
But I bet it leads to the box.
Yes, but I'm... Okay, no, you're right.
Because I think I see on the left, if you go down a little bit, that looks like an area transition to me.
Yeah. Yeah, box.
Can you go to the right there?
Yes.
There.
And
that's it.
you go
That's
under,
one.
and then you get the thing. Yep.
Games. Played a few.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad that you have played a few because...
Just some. Not all.
I like... Oh. So annoying. Did you see the smoochies?
I didn't. I missed it.
Watch.
Oh, yeah. They did. They gave her a heal move. And also, I think it's...
Ooh.
It's cute because it is sort of like a warlord power.
Yeah.
And it's a little provocative. It's a little it gives you a sensual questioning eyebrow.
Yeah, it does.
Because
but she's running around in underpants and she has no reason not to just kiss everybody. So.
Well, I'm just thinking about how they introduce her where it's like boy, girl, robot, any fine, just as long as strong.
Yeah, strong friends. Besides, she knows who she likes best, so what's the problem? It's like, no, like, he know best, but you can have kisses.
Shockingly unprudish for the time period.
I don't know. I think that it is not at all shocking for the time period because this is before prudence was invented.
No, I mean in the real life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of so Final Fantasy has they have like the oh no, you missed one to the south, the box.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Wait. You should explore this path, but we might need to... Oh, there are vines down? I guess it was sort of a loop. Then I guess you should go... Yeah, so it's a fight, and then you can go down.
Okay, cool.
That's interesting.
I'm just gonna put everybody on.
Ooh,
No, I'm not.
Heal
No, I'm not.
Marley.
Yeah. And give Marley a kiss.
It's just that RPGs have a history of excluding, like using gender as a mechanism of play.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about okay, here's an easy example that usually there are ways around it, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
But Final Fantasy games have occasionally featured like gender restricted clothing.
Yeah.
Most critically, but it's interesting because I kind of go easy on it in a way that I might not otherwise be inclined to.
Yeah.
Because the practical result is usually female characters have access to ribbons that make them immune to all status ailments and thus objectively superior.
That stuff makes me like kind of happy, angry. I'm like
just imagine me.
I mean, like, we're obviously better, but also but why ribbons? Could we have like maybe some boots? Could we be the only ones that have boots?
Occasionally you get like Freya's Crocs. And then you get really good jump height or whatever. You missed it. Go to the south.
Okay, thanks.
Objectively better.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, obviously better, but why does it have to be a dress?
Or obviously better.
Come on.
No, so it puts me in this unfortunate position. Don't forget to use a shelter and save.
Well, I think we're all pretty but for the other stuff, yes.
It puts me in an unfortunate position where I have to like cast a disapproving scowl, like, don't be weird. This is something that you went out of your way to impose. It would have been easier just to say, no, everybody can wear whatever. But then I look over to my party of like 15 Vieira decked out in ribbons, and I'm like, you go, girls.
Yeah, it's like
looking nice.
Yeah. You do look good. You do.
Way
look
to
nice.
accessorize.
Yeah.